Hi guys, my name is Jessie and I am going to vlog about my second pregnancy with Hyperemesis Gravidarum. I have a little boy, Daniel, who is 2.5, and I struggled with hyperemesis with him. We found out we were pregnant at a little over 4 weeks, and 5 weeks, 3 days I started throwing up with him. I was hospitalized for the first time at 6 weeks, 3 days, and through the course of my pregnancy, I lost 17 pounds and was in and out of the hospital. Near the end of my pregnancy, we had lots of complications. My kidneys and my liver started to shut down. I was diagnosed with toxemia, and because of preeclampsia, we took the baby early at 35.5 weeks. Danny was born on June 16th and was tiny at 4 pounds, 1 ounce. He spent 11 days in the NICU and is now doing really healthy, but just started out really tiny. As far as my health after the pregnancy, within 2 hours of giving birth, I was able to eat my first real meal without getting sick or throwing up. And the only effects that I had after HG was on my teeth. I did end up needing root canals and extensive work on my teeth from throwing up for 8 months. It just wrecked my teeth, so it took us a long time to get them back in shape. We are now expecting baby number 2. My husband and I kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into this time around. We're really strong Christians, and we had a lot of prayer support going into this and really praying that it would be less intense this time. We found out we were pregnant at 3 weeks, 5 days, and I felt really good. No nausea, nothing. Until I hit 5 weeks, 3 days again. It was Monday, and I woke up feeling really nauseous and just low energy. Just did not feel good. We had had a long weekend, so I was really hoping that that was what was going on. Tuesday, I got up the next morning and still just felt awful. Nauseated. It felt like I was about to throw up, so I spent the whole day laying flat on the couch. Just hoping that maybe I caught a bug or something and that we weren't starting on another HG journey. But Wednesday, I got up and the nausea was worse, and that's when the vomiting started. It really started out with only like between 1 and 3 times a day I was getting sick, which is not bad. With hyperemesis, each of our stories are different. Each pregnancy can be different, and there's varying levels of hyperemesis, from mild to really severe. And it doesn't mean that anybody's case is any less serious. They all vary, and if someone's diagnosed with hyperemesis, what they're experiencing is not morning sickness. It's the only way I can explain it is like having the worst stomach flu of your life times 10, and there's no hope in sight. You know you're going to be sick for a long time, and it's mentally, emotionally, physically, completely debilitating. By Friday, they started me on Zofran, which is an anti-nausea drug that's usually used for chemotherapy patients. And I was on it with my son when I was pregnant with him, and it helps with controlling the urge to vomit, but not necessarily the nausea. You still feel nauseous. And the whole weekend I was just couldn't move. Pretty much since like Wednesday, that first Wednesday, I was flat on the couch, not being able to move. Movement makes me incredibly nauseous. And I went to my first OBGYN, no, maybe not. Honestly, with HG, I feel like I've lost all track of time. I think I went through, no, on that Monday, I went to my doctor's, and by Tuesday, and she kind of went over what my health was and talked to me about the possibility of getting a PICC line in, and that's kind of where we are now. Last Wednesday, I met with a GI doctor to go over the possibility of getting a PICC line put in, which is this right here. So it's basically an IV that's in, well, semi-permanently. It can be in for up to 8 months, so we're not sure how long I'll have it in, but I have a little catheter port here. So I get hooked up to IVs once a day, and I'm on for an 18-hour rotation, and then I get 6 hours off. So right now I'm just about to get put back on, and so I'm getting 2 liters of a complex fluid to just keep me hydrated, because I had lost a total of almost 10 pounds by the time they put the PICC line in. The day after the PICC line was put in, my weight went up 2 pounds, but it was just water weight, and since then, now that my body's used to it, I've actually lost the 2 pounds again. And so the PICC line it's helping because I don't feel dehydrated, which, if you've ever been severely dehydrated where your body's really just shutting down, when they put the PICC line in, my body was literally eating my muscles and just shutting down because I didn't have enough hydration for my body to keep going or to support the baby. Everything hurts. Like, your joints hurt, your muscles hurt. Just walking is exhausting. Sitting upright is exhausting. And it just kind of enhances the fact that you're nauseous and sick. It just makes it worse. So sitting up or moving or switching positions would trigger nausea, like intense nausea, most of the time with vomiting directly after. I have a home nurse that comes and he checks on my port and makes sure everything's good. And yesterday I got the call that I'm still not doing well enough for anybody to feel comfortable. I'm not eating very much. My day-to-day, if I can get it in, ranges somewhere around 150 to 250 calories. How much of that I'm actually getting into me, we're not sure, because I have productive vomiting, which means whatever I'm eating is a lot of times coming back up. So we're not sure how much food I'm actually getting into me. So yesterday I got the call that I will be starting TPN therapy today. And basically I'll be getting a complex bag that's got fat in it, fiber, and protein, and that will be sustaining me until I am well enough to try to be able to eat something. I've been pushing myself to try to eat as much as possible. I'm going on almost 24 hours at this point of no successful food, meaning I get the food down and it directly comes back up. So, kind of feel like I'm starving at the moment, and you try to eat knowing it's going to come back up, and it just scares you because you know you need food, We want this baby so bad. We prayed for this baby and we're ready for this baby, but at the same time, it just hurts because I'm not strong enough to do this on my own. So hopefully the TPN therapy will help me regain some strength, and I think we're going to hopefully tomorrow at my OBGYN appointment be going over some new anti-nausea medication, because at this point the vomiting isn't stopping, the nausea never ends. It's here 24/7. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm nauseous. The only time I'm not feeling it is if I'm sleeping, which is hard to do with a 2.5-year-old. Thankfully, I have a really awesome support system that is here, my family and very close friends. So they've been taking my son during the day so that while I'm sick, he doesn't have to be here to watch, and he is very confused by all of this, and he just keeps saying, "Mommy's sick? Why is Mommy sick? I want Mommy to play with me." And that's the hardest part of all of this, is not being able to be that mom that I was 3 weeks ago. And he doesn't understand, and you can't really explain it to a 2-year-old. So it's been hard, but he is enjoying visiting lots of different people and going to grandparents' houses and playing with aunts and uncles. So far he's handling kind of getting shipped out, but it's hard on me to be away from him all the time. So I guess I'm going to try to do weekly updates to just let everybody know how I'm doing. And I want to kind of put it out there what hyperemesis is, and I'm not by no means the worst cases out there. I know so many of the girls that are on my support pages and that I talk to, their stories are so much harder than mine. I'm blessed to live in the States where we have really proactive healthcare, and I was put on a PICC line as soon as I needed one. I've got a whole team of doctors monitoring me and making sure I'm not losing any more weight and doing what's best for me and the baby. And there are so many girls out there that have horror stories of weeks and weeks of trying to get someone to listen to them. So I'm very blessed that I have the healthcare team that I do. But I just wanted to put my story out there because I know when I was pregnant with my son, I was so desperate to just know there was somebody else out there that knew what I was going through. And so if I can put some videos out there that just let other people know that it's okay to feel defeated, and it's totally normal to be depressed and to struggle with this battle of hyperemesis. It's no fun and it's awful, but hang in there. I have the result of one hyperemesis pregnancy with this beautiful, bubbly, amazing, healthy little boy, and that's giving me strength this time to know that at the end of all of this, hopefully we'll have a beautiful, healthy baby. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.